Hi, my name is EJ Garner. I became connected to HD in 1970 when I married, very young, I might add, into a family that carried the mutant Huntington gene, but we didn't know about it. No one in my husband's family ever spoke of the disease that took the life of his mother. It was their family secret. All they said was that she had suffered for many years of a mental disorder and that she'd been institutionalized in a state hospital. It was only many years later, after we had a son, and unfortunately my husband and I had already divorced, that we learned that his mother had actually died of HD. My ex-husband eventually developed the disease and died at age 52. It was only then that we realized that our son, who's now grown and had a family of his own, he was at risk. Scott was diagnosed with HD in 2006. He was 36 years old. And by then he had a wife, a 2-year-old son, and twin newborn daughters. Ultimately, HD also took the lives of my son at age 44 and my grandson at age 6. My beautiful granddaughters, the twin granddaughters, they're 16 years old. However, they are at risk for HD. So that's my connection to HD and the reasons why I'm involved with HDSA. It's my feeling that it's my mission to bring awareness to this devastating disease. Is that it's considered a rare disease. There's only 200,000 people at risk in the US, and of those, 41,000 are symptomatic. So unless you've had a family member or a friend with HD, most people aren't aware of this disease. Perhaps you've heard about it maybe in a TV show, plot line, or a book or something, but the disease is so much more than what's typically depicted. It's a gradual and devastating disease that not only impacts the quality of life of that person with HD, but it also impacts the lives of their caregivers, the family members, and friends. It's emotionally and physically draining, and it's also financially draining. It takes funds to support services needed to help HD families. It takes funds to support clinical trials, research, pay for social workers, support groups, and other services. So the more people get involved, the more it strengthens our voice to bring awareness to this deadly disease. Right now, I'm honored to be part of the HDSA Advocacy Caucus. The goal of this group is to engage and create more advocates in order to create public policy change, improve the lives of individuals and families living with HD at the federal and state levels. This can only be done by getting the HD Parity Act passed. This is a bipartisan bill that ensures Medicare is made available to the people with HD immediately after being qualified for disability. So if it's passed, it would waive the 2-year waiting period for Medicare coverage for those with HD. I mean, 2 years is a long time to be waiting for financial support for those families. So you can help. All you need to do is send a message to Congress asking them to co-sponsor the HD Parity Act. My advice for people to get involved in the HD community is just get involved. Get involved with your local HDSA chapters and affiliates. All you need to do is volunteer to participate in one of their activities, education days, their fundraising events. They're always so much fun. Share your HD family stories. I think that is so important. It puts a face to what HD is and how it impacts you and your family. The stories that you share, why HD families need help with it, blah, blah. Okay, cut. Can you cut and paste? Let me start from the beginning.
Yeah, start over.
Okay. See, these are only bullet points that I'm trying to fill in as I'm talking, and it's not, it's not filling in. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. My advice for people in the HD community is just to get involved. Get involved with your local chapter and affiliate. Volunteer to participate in their activities, education days, and fundraising events. Share your family stories. I think that is so important. It puts a face on why HD is important to the HD community. It puts a face to how it impacts you and your family. It also puts a face to what kind of treatments and services and research are needed to help our families. As I mentioned earlier, get involved and help push forward the HD Parity Act. Family is everything. It's not just a motto at HDSA. It's what the HD community is all about. We are a huge, loving HD family. So go to hdsa.org, find ways you can volunteer and help your HD community. Just reach out, we'll embrace you and support you with loving arms. I genuinely believe that together we can all make a difference.